What do they snort in shows about drugs? Question mark. I also read that if a scene will probably require a lot of takes, the inside of the straw or whatever apparatus is being used to snort will be coated in Vaseline to catch most of the milk powder so it doesn't irritate the actor's nasal passages. Depends on the scene. Depends on the drug they are trying to simulate. For cocaine they tend to use milk powder because it has a similar look and it's pretty easy to snort. Vitamin B powder is also pretty popular. Breaking Bad used rock candy for a lot of its meth, but I don't think they used it for scenes where people actually snorted it. Probably switching it out for stuff that goes down easier. Used to do props and set deck in film. Nothing big. And vitamin B powder was common. Whiskey and dark liquor is usually cold orange pico tea. Vodka is water or completely flat Sprite, 7-Up. Smokes or herbal smokes. Actors can be picky about the brand. Champagne is an alcohol-free version or sparkling apple juice. Beer is also alcohol-free beer. Sometimes with dish soap in to keep the foam if they don't actually drink it, belongs to a BG actor. Ice is fake. Straws are the devil for continuity. Bryan Cranston said once that the meth on Breaking Bad was cotton candy-flavored rock candy. Jonah Hill said in an interview it was vitamin D powder on the set of Wolf of Wall Street. Edit. Vitamin B. B12 vitamin powder usually. It's even mentioned in an episode of Burn Notice where Sam is pretending to be a coke dealer. There's this German stuff called Schneeberg that's basically like a menthol-feeling powder you can snort to clear your nostrils. Available OTC. No drug effects, just a nice cool feeling in your nose. I always assumed they must use something like that. Sometimes they will coat the inside of the straw with Vaseline so when they snort the powder it gets stuck to the sides of the straw before it reaches the nose. If I recall correctly, Rami Malek said he used a small vacuum up his sleeve to simulate the snorting in Mr. Robot. Jonah Hill. The actor told Bill Simmons on HBO's Any Given Wednesday that snorting the fake coke, which was actually vitamin powder, gave him a 3-week bout of bronchitis. If you ingest that much matter into your lungs, you get very sick. We were literally doing fake coke for 7 months every day, Hill said. I never had more vitamin D in my entire life. I could have lifted a car over my f***ing head. In middle school we snorted pixie sticks, colored sugar, to feel cool. Cocaine in movies is usually vitamin powder. Vitamin powder or cornstarch a fake. You can do the cop trick my undercover cop friend showed me. Dip your pinky in water or lick it before the mirror comes around. And then run your pinky along the mirror and the line will dissolve into liquid before the straw comes through, but close enough that it looks like you snorted. Requires some acting and some proper happy sounds. I suppose that they could now shoot these scenes with nothing and add the powder with CGI. That would prevent all kinds of ways things could go wrong. I was in a movie with a big coke scene and they used B12. Crushed glucose pills are pretty easy to snuff. Here is a great video by Insider about how series and movies recreate drug usage and get around having to have an actor snort something. They mention Breaking Bad specifically. In Mr. Robot, Rami Malek talked about snorting vitamin B powder. At first he was just snorting it himself. But after a while he was like, hey, this is kinda doing a number on my nose. Can we try something else? And one of the props PPL got him a little straw vacuum thing that went up his hoodie sleeve to a container behind him. And nobody else knew about it except him, the director, and whoever got it for him. So whenever he wasn't shooting, he'd set up these massive rails of the vitamin B and just go at it with the vacuum. And PPL would come up to him like, "Hey man, you good? Eyes. I've heard some of it is vitamin K."
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.